From the evolutionary aspect, this species appeared in the Earth between 200 to 250 million years ago, and at the same time of the dinosaurs. So we call it as a living fossil. So this is a very valuable bioresources, very valuable genetic resources that from such long history reach to us, and then we have to deliver at the best possible way for the future generation as a unique biodiversity in the Caspian Sea.
The Institute has 6 departments conducting research on physiology, genetics, biotechnology, stock assessment, fishery production, nutrition and fish disease.
Our main objective is the conservation of sturgeon resources in the Caspian Sea, at the same time to save the rare species, rare population by construction of gene bank. At the same time providing the scientific data to decision maker in order to have the best management in the Caspian Sea. And in the last 10 years we studied more focus on extension of sturgeon aquaculture in the different environment conditions.
Among the important activities of this institute is producing baby sturgeons or fingerlings and releasing them into the sea, with the main objective of helping preserve this valuable species. According to Dr. Purkazemi, Iran and the other littoral states of the Caspian Sea agreed in 2006 to contribute to the conservation effort. Iran has come up with an innovative way for its fingerlings to be distinguished from those released by other countries into the Caspian.
The total production of caviar in the Caspian Sea dropped from 3,000 ton in 1985 to less than 90 ton quota that I am sure it will not met according to the quota, but normally between 50 to 60 ton caviar. So it means 90–95% of the caviar actually disappeared from the sea, and the population is undergoing a very sharp decline.
There are 27 types of sturgeon worldwide, 5 of which live in the Caspian. The high profits earned from the caviar trade have resulted in overfishing and poaching, pushing this valuable species to the brink of extinction and making action to prevent that urgent.
At this experiment here we are using code buyer tag. By this machine we tag to each individual fish, and by this detector we detect there are tag with code number in that. So this fish carrying a tag with number, that means produce in this institute, we release it in the Caspian Sea, and by this technique we follow the fish, we determine the migration pattern, and after 5 or 10 years later we estimated what is the survival rate and how many of these fish reach to the maturity. If we have the same management system as a 5 country in the Caspian Sea, unfortunately, less than next 10 years, the caviar will be disappeared from the Caspian Sea, and that will be even zero in terms of the caviar production.
One of the important issues that can directly impact production of fish is the availability and modernization of equipment. One of Iran's important achievements has been to master the technologies used in modernized fisheries. Only since the year 1986 has Iran relinquished old fishing techniques and adopted modern methods, so Iran is a young country in the field. During this time, Iran has managed to master modern technologies and domestically produce the machinery the country needs.
در خصوص بعضی از نمونه بردارهای ما که در گذشته مثلا موارد فقط از خارج ما خریداری می‌کردیم، الان خوشبختانه بچه‌های ما همون نمونه بردارها رو میدن به بعضی از مخترعین ایرانی ما که اصلا تو همین شهرستان بندر انزلی ما داریم، یعنی میدن برای ساخت قشنگ اینها رو در واقع از الگوی قبلی میسازن. گاهن بسیار مطلوبه، حتی اون دوام و ایناش هم خوبه. بعضی از مخترعین ما در همین انزلی برای ما آماده میکنن و ما تقریبا از این نظر از اون قیمت ها و مبالغ و حتی تعمیرات جلو میفتیم. سعی شده که تمام موارد اول از داخلی استفاده بشه و در صورت نبود مجبور شدیم که از کشورهای دیگه خریداری.
Another significant point is that Iran's fisheries have reached a point where they can compete on a global scale. The standards of the way Iran's fisheries are now operating have been approved on a global scale.
در استانداردهای بین‌المللی استحضار داری که به راحتی گرید نمیدن. من خوبه که خدمت حضرت عالی و بینندگان عرض کنم که ما در جنوب پژوهشکده اکولوژی خلیج فارس ما موفق شده استاندارد بین‌المللی 1705 رو بگیره. الان گریدش رو داره. پژوهشکده میگوی ما موفق شده استاندارد بین‌المللی 1705 رو بگیره. پژوهشکده آبزیرپروری یا پای جنوب ما الان داره استاندارد سازی میشه. مؤسسات بین‌المللی دارن این نظارت رو دارن اعمال میکنن. بعد شمال هم عرض کردم اکولوژی خزر ما این گرید رو گرفته و پژوهشکده آبزیرپروری و استحقاقات خاویاری ما در حال حاضر مشغولن که استاندارد سازی میکنن. برنامه امساله.
So where does Iran stand on the subject of aquaculture? Well, now that Iran's fisheries have achieved global standards, and in view of the fact that the country is flanked by two large bodies of water in the north and the south, Iran's aquaculture is growing fast. And apart from Iran's natural fishing in the Caspian Sea and the Persian Gulf, fish farming has also taken on across the country.
ما تقریبا سال گذشته 100 میلیون دلار میزان تولید صادرات، یعنی ارز حاصل از ارزشی بوده که ما صادراتمون داشته. در سال جاری ما تقریبا 4 ماه اول بیش از 42% افزایش پیدا کرده. یعنی نسبت 4 ماه سال این امسال به نسبت به 4 ماه سال گذشته از لحاظ ارزشی 42% و از لحاظ میزان نسبت به اون 4 ماه سال گذشته حدوداً 11% ما افزایش صادرات داشتیم.
Despite the odds and the novelty of aquaculture to Iran, the country has been able to take significant strides towards meeting the growing domestic demand for seafood. Marine creatures have swum their way up to a special position in the Iranian diet, not as a substitute, but as a supplement to their competitors' red meat and chicken. And the way things are looking, they are determined to keep their position.